Hi Internet, my name is Katie and I'm going to show you my new toy that came in the mail today. I am a triathlete who got into endurance distances, the half iron distance back in 2012, and while I was training I came across a Kickstarter for the Bia Sport watch, which is a multi-sport watch designed for women's wrists. And I jumped on board right away. So this was July 2012, and I was training for my first half Ironman. Fast forward almost 2 years later, and the watches have finally arrived. So I want to show you what the package looked like and what the watch looked like as well. First, here's what came in the mail. Major points right off the bat because there was no plastic in this whole entire packaging. Here, the mailing tube, cardboard, is going to jump into the recycling immediately. The smaller inner tube, totally cardboard. Inside, just the items, no plastic. Awesome, I love it. So the cool thing about the Bia Sport watch, and one of the reasons that I jumped on board, was because I was going to be able to wear it for all three sports. At the time, I was using my husband's Garmin, the Forerunner 305, which was fine. It did the trick. I mean, it told me what I needed to know, how far I was going, my miles per minute, heart rate monitor, fine. But I couldn't wear it swimming, so hope for the best. Get out of the water and strap it on. It was annoying, but it did the trick. The worst part was wearing it. I mean, it's huge. It's so janky and bulky and, it bounces around on my wrist. Look, I have this on the third smallest wrist thing, whatever hole, and it's still bouncing around. So when Bia came out, I was on board. So I'm very excited to finally get it today. Inside the package, pull it out. Here's my little watch. Here's first impression. Love it. Looks very small. Actually, you could choose the wristband color, and I'm in a lime phase, so I ordered lime. And it was awesome because when it came, it already had the time on it. It actually was just on West Coast time, so before I did anything with it, I'm pressing the button. There's only one button. It's so easy. And I figured out I put it on East Coast time right away. So, and by the way, while I'm not training, I've been using this Timex, and I can't even be bothered to set this, so I never even set the time of this dumb thing. I just use it as a timer when I'm out there. Okay, so super lightweight, basic interface here. And if I remember correctly, they said you can wear it on your left hand or your right hand. I can't remember. I'll probably switch it because I am left-handed, and I think this will be a little bit awkward using my right hand, just where the button is positioned. I don't know, that feels weird. But for now, this is nice. So first impression, look at, oops, can you see that? Here's the difference. That's awesome. I mean, look how much smaller this is. I love it. Okay, so what else is in the package? Just a piece of paper, a coupon, $30 off if you want to get on board. I'll give you this code. And then one more piece, this little bag, and when I pulled whatever was in here, it was blinking, so I didn't know what that was. So here's actually the integral part of the Bia watch. This is actually the GPS. The watch itself doesn't do any tracking. It's attached to this, and this is what connects to the satellites and is going to read my distances. So very simple. It has an HDMI cord connected to it, and it tells me just to plug it right into my computer to give it a charge. And it gives me a URL to register my watch. So I go on here and I create an ID, and fine, I'm in. Now, the other reason that I loved this watch was because it had wireless data sync. Now, I used this thing for 2 training periods plus more, and I never updated any data. I just couldn't be bothered with that. I mean, I loved it. I loved the data. I obviously wore this thing because I wanted to know where I was going, how fast, but I can't be bothered with coming home and putting this in my computer and all that stuff. So this already, I knew that this was going to be helpful if I didn't have to sync anything. So the interface, the watch interface is very simple. Here, I'll show you for real. And actually it's a touch screen, so I can touch the screen right here. I want to go for a run. Now it's looking for the GPS. It's not going to find it because I have a million-year-old house and nothing happens in here. But if I wanted to activate this, I wave it, and the green light means it's searching for the satellites. And when the second green light goes on, then this is going to sync and we're ready to go. So there's my new watch, my first impression. Looks super simple. I actually cheated. I'm not doing this live. I obviously already opened it, and I took it out today. I didn't get to run because it's a little bit icy, but I did walk to and from work, 3 miles each way, and it was super accurate. It told me the reading, it gave me my pace and my total distance, time and mileage. So great start. Thanks, Bia. Glad to be on board, and hopefully looking forward to many, many more miles. Thanks.